Okay, we are going to launch this rocket. Who's ready? Let me hit pause on the music. Welcome to Your Hidden Power. Today's topic is all about the law of attraction, or is it? So on day one, we covered about having, a real big solid goal, going beast mode, going all out, not settling, going for something that you really, really want, not playing it small. It's all about playing it big. Okay, like I always say, go all out or go back to fucking bed. All right, I'm all about helping you all get big results. I want you to all tap into your untapped potential, because you have so much potential locked up inside of you. If only you knew what was awaiting for you, you'd be so excited. So day two, which was yesterday, we covered about how you have a financial thermostat, how you have your identity, your self-image, your blueprint of who you believe you are to be. And today it's going to be all about attraction, client attraction, money, attracting money. Who wants to attract more clients? Put it in there. Say, me, Mindy, want to attract more clients. Hey, Yanni, nice to see you here. Okay, so we're going to be talking about what it takes to really start to attract the money, the six-figure incomes. Okay, so you're on a low six-figure, you're earning around 5K a month, and you want to get to like 50K a month, 100K a month. We all have an identity, okay? We all have an identity that attracts things to us. Now, most people believe that the law of attraction, you simply visualize, you create a vision board, and things start to appear. And when that doesn't happen, people get pissed off. They say the law of attraction is not working. I've been saying affirmations, I've been writing out my goals, I've been visualizing, I know all about the law of attraction, but nothing's happening. I'm not able to manifest. What the fuck is going wrong? I get this because I was there for about 10 years. I knew all about the law of attraction in my conscious mind. So yesterday I shared with you how knowledge, books, information is gathered and stored in your conscious mind. And I shared with you the subconscious mind is the part that's in charge of the attraction. Now, most people don't know this. Most people don't realize that you've got to fix what's going on in your subconscious mind before the attraction begins. So let's back it up. So yesterday I spoke about your financial thermostat, how you are programmed to earn a certain level of income. I asked you to look back to like maybe 5 years and see where your income was. And that will predict your next 5 years, regardless if you know about the law of attraction or not. Okay, simple facts. So we spoke about the programming, how we all program to attract a certain level of client, the profile of client, how much you're charging. It's all locked up in your self-image, okay, in your financial thermostat, what you believe you can charge. Now, you probably know people in your industry that are charging way more than you. And you try to put your prices up and not much happens. So again, that's to do with your subconscious mind, with your identity, with the way your thermostat set up. Okay, so we have an identity, and that causes the attraction. But how does that cause the attraction, Mindy? Tell us. Well, I'm going to tell you. Today I'm going to give you something to do. I'm going to give you some tasks to do. Hope you have your workbook and a nice pen to hand, because I'm going to give you some instruction. Now, if I forget to give you the instruction, right, someone remind me, right? Because I might get so carried away and I'll forget all about the goal that I'm about to give you, right? So you have this identity, okay? This image about yourself, all the beliefs that you have about yourself, how much you're earning, how long it takes you to earn money, how many hours you work, the clients that you attract. And what happens is the universe mirrors these things back to you. So we try to write affirmations, we try to visualize, we write goals out. We do this for like 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, and nothing happens. You buy more books. You go onto YouTube. How do I manifest? How does law of attraction work? Is the law of attraction real? You probably Google that. Who's Googled, is the law of attraction actually real? Put me. If you've done that, I want to know. Because I used to do that every fucking day when shit didn't happen. So we have this identity. Okay? Now, we focus on the law of attraction. Everybody's going on about the law of attraction since that movie came out. The law of attraction. You think about something, you visualize something, and it magnetizes to you. But that's not actually true. So most people are focused on, number one, I'd say probably 95% of people that are aware of the law of attraction, you try to practice it, I'd say 95%, that's a big number. And this is probably why so many people are not manifesting at the levels they want. So 95% of the people, and this goes for many coaches as well, law of attraction coaches, don't know where they should be focused. They're all focused on the law of attraction, but they need to be focused. We need to be focused on our subconscious mind, what's going in our subconscious mind. So before the law of attraction kicks in, there's another law, which is the first law, and it's the law of vibration. Only once we can tap into the law of vibration can we use the attraction. Only then does the law of attraction actually kick in and magnetize. Okay, so this is a magnet, right? This is a magnet. Okay, there, boom, it's attracted, right? It's got a magnetic field around this, a vibration that this magnet's setting out, okay, and it's drawing in like energy. So these two are made up of the same energy, so that's why they're attracting each other. So this is in a certain vibration. Okay, this is on a certain frequency, this magnet here. And we are on a certain frequency. So we are vibrating. We're spiritual beings living in a human body. And we're sending out thought signals through our mind, through our thinking mind. We're constantly projecting thoughts out into the universe. Those thoughts attract back to us what that frequency, what those thoughts are in harmony with. So, like attracts like. You've heard that, right? Like attracts like. So, what does that actually mean? I'll tell you what that means. That means like the vibration that we're sending out into the universe goes out, penetrates all time and space, and it draws back to you people, conditions, circumstances, the clients, the money, whatever you're in harmony with, the level that you're vibrating at. So if you're vibrating on a very low frequency, there's an infinite amount of frequency. If you're vibrating on a frequency, let's say you're earning 5,000 a month, and then you're trying to attract something that's 100,000 or 50,000 a month, it's impossible. Why is that? Because of the vibration that you are sending out for your thoughts. Okay, this isn't to do with like just positive thinking. Well, Mindy, I hear this all the time. I'm a positive thinker. I'm really I've got a great outlook on life. But that vibration, how does that occur? That vibration occurs from your subconscious mind, from the program, from your blueprint that we discussed yesterday. So you have an identity. You have beliefs around yourself, around money. And what happens is your vibration that you're in, you're sending that out into the universe. Right? That's the law of vibration working. So the vibration you're sending out into the universe. Law of attraction then responds to the vibration, and it attracts back to you who you are, your identity, your blueprint. So people try to focus on the law of attraction, but we've got to back it up. We've got to go right to the root cause of the attraction, which is our beliefs. Now, you can never outperform your belief system. It's like trying to run away from your shadow. Haven't anybody tried to run away from the shadow? It's kind of impossible, right? Well, it is impossible. So we have this identity that's making us feel a certain way. It's making us think a certain way. So the universe goes around, is working all the time. Law of vibration, law of attraction is working constantly. So throughout the day, when you're sleeping, it projects, it goes out into the universe, and it starts going fishing for things that are on the same frequency as you are. It's like if I try to ring Marsha, if I don't have her number, okay, I'm not going to get through to her. If I've got one digit wrong, two digits wrong, it's not going to happen. We're not going to make that connection. So people are trying to visualize, they're trying to attract something which they're not programmed for. Okay, the software, so we've got to alter the software. That's exactly what I had to do to get over to what I'm doing now. Last month I just did just around 200k. Where before I was trying to attract 200,000, well, I was trying to attract 20,000, 25,000, 5,000, but I wasn't able to do so because simply I wasn't on that frequency. I wasn't programmed. I didn't have the beliefs about myself. The beliefs about myself, the beliefs about money, success, my worthiness, right? And all the universe does is mirrors back to you your subconscious beliefs, your identity. Is this making sense, guys and girls? Is this making sense? I'm going to break this down to you as simply as I can. Okay? And our programming begins from a very young age. So we start to gather data. We start to like look at our past experiences, we past failures, past rejections. We get emotionally involved with that, and then we're blocked in, right? We're blocked into that self-image, the identity that we have. So I have an identity of myself which I had to work on in my subconscious mind. So we've got an image in our subconscious mind because we think in pictures. So you have an image of who you believe you are and who you believe you're not. You have an image of yourself. Have you ever tried to do something? You try to do something. I'm not a techie person, right? And you go into like, you got to do something around tech already before you even started. Something's up with your computer, it's fucking about, and well, your internet's gone, and you don't know how to get into the router. And you say to yourself, well, I'm not a techie person. Before you've even started, you've kind of failed. This could be when you're going towards a big goal, or you're starting up a business, or you, excuse me, about to choke. Okay, so you're going to do something that you know that you're not good at, you believe that you're not good at, and so you've already kind of quit before you started. You've already lost the battle before it started. Anybody experienced that? Give me a thumbs up if you've experienced that. So like I said, our identity that we have, that is what magnetizes things to us. Now, if we want to change our identity, if we want to change the attraction, if we want to earn more money, we've got to build a new image. Okay, so we think in pictures. Now, I want you all to think of your front door. So think of your front door. So was it your exact front door that showed up? Yeah. Now I want you to think of your bed. Okay. Think of your bed. Now, did your exact bed pop up? What about your refrigerator, or fridge, we call it in the UK? What color is it? Which way does the door open? Left to right or right to left? Think about the color of your car. You see, everything that we think about, right, we build an image in our mind. It flashes up on the screen of our mind. Okay? So it flashes up on the screen of our mind. So we have an image about us. We have an image of how much money we can earn. We have an image which projects out into the universal mind. And that attracts back to us all of our beliefs. So we're sending off this signal of 5K. We're a 5K earner. Our identity believes that we're a 5K earner. And so you vibrate at a 5K level. So you're sending thought waves that penetrate all time and space into the universe. The law of attraction is like watching with a microscope. Right, what's going on here? Oh, Aaron, he's a 5K month earner. All right, is some more business to keep you at 5K. Oh, Aaron's income's dropped to like 3,000. Oh, better get him back up to 5,000, but I won't get him up to 10,000 because he's not on that frequency. He's not on those steps. He's on a different plane. So everything that we want is already here. Okay, everything that you want, the income, the clients, the lifestyle, everything is already here. We don't have to recreate it. All we have to do, we have to write a new program, all right, that's going to elevate our vibration. So we write the new program, we create you a new identity through repetition, a new idea that overwrites the old idea. So through the repetition, seeing the same image of what you want to create. Now going back to images, most people don't really have a clear goal. They don't have a clear intention they give their subconscious mind. So they're not programmed with anything other than what they're experiencing now. So to experience new reality in your life, you've got to form a new image. You've got to form a new goal. So now we're giving the subconscious mind clear instructions that this is what I want. Not just I want more money. Then we create the feeling around that. We create the identity around that. So our identity is causing our results. Now we can't change our results. People say, I ask all the time, tell me what you want to earn. We have all sorts of people saying, I want to earn 100k, 500k. I know I will do it. I know I will do it. But deep down, you have this feeling that, well, you don't know how, well, no, I'm not going to do it, but it sounds good. I don't want to kind of let myself down. Okay, so that income is so possible, but you've got to have the beliefs aligned. So the law of attraction can go out. Once you increase your beliefs about yourself, what you're worth, okay, you're going to start to see that you're going to start to attract clients that are on that frequency. Because everything you want is on a different frequency to where we are. Now there's an infinite amount of frequencies. So we build an image, we find out what you really want. This is why day one was so important, to really have it crystal clear. We're not just setting goals like, yeah, I want to get to 100,000 because it sounds kind of good. we set goals in like kind of stages, right? But we have a clear instruction, right, that we give our subconscious mind through repetition over and over again. Through keep on visualizing that same image. First, you've got to have an image that you're going to visualize. Okay, you've got to create that image in your mind. You've got to lock it in, and we've got to do lots of repetition. It doesn't just happen like, you know, in like 24 hours. Well, it can. If you lock it in fast enough, it can happen. I've seen manifestation happen super fast. So if you look at some of like the clients that we've helped, the results they're getting is because we simply help them to rewrite their subconscious software, their programming for higher levels of income. So firstly, you've got to have an image, right? It's got to be crystal clear. You've got to know exactly how you want to become, right? You've got to have a real clear goal. Then what we do with that subconscious programming, you become magnetized at a high level, and then you start to attract things, right? Through the law of vibration, this is vibrating. You start to vibrate at a high level. You're sending out high level frequencies into the universe. The universe is watching all the time. Law of attraction then responds to your vibration, to your signals, to your new identity. Then the universe responds to that. There's an action, and the universe gives you a reaction. Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Okay. So, you know, there's so many groups out there that talk about, you know, manifesting cups of coffee. Oh, I manifested a cup of coffee. Who gives a fuck? Seriously. I mean, who cares if you manifested a cup of coffee? Well, be grateful for it, but and what, you know, you can have a cup of coffee at home, right? So I like to talk about manifesting big things. I mean, who cares really? Come on. Would you rather be focused on attracting abundance in huge sums, or would you be going on about cups of coffee that you've got enough money in your pocket to get? Right? So we want to form a solid image, right? We want to up our standards. So we've got to become the person before the attraction takes place. So this is what we mean by success is an inside job. So the universe, law of attraction, responds to your beliefs. Now, people try to attract without changing their beliefs, which is like trying to start a car up that's got no fuel in it. Ain't going to go far, is it? Okay, so we're adding fuel to your attraction. Number one, you must have a clear vision of what you want. Okay? Then we help you suppress that into your subconscious mind through repetition, listening to the same thing over again, doing the same thing over and over again, visualizing same thing over and over again. All right? We do mental exercises that help you do this, along with a load of other stuff which I can't really cover in 2-3 minutes here or half an hour. You know, this is really, you know, it's a powerful thing that we do, so it doesn't just happen within a couple of minutes, but I'm giving you the idea of what you need to do. So I'm going to give you all an exercise. I nearly forgot. So I want you to get a pen and paper, and I want you to write how things are for you right now in the present tense, currently. So I'll give you an example. So right in its most negativity, I am so pissed off with my results. You know, I'm only earning 5,000 a month, and I want to get to 100,000 a month or 20,000 a month. I'm working way too many hours. Okay, my business has been at the same level for quite some time, and I'm burning out and working way too many hours. And I want to write it out in its negativity, how it is. Then I want you to rewrite a new description of how you want things to manifest. Right. So this is how we're going to start to create a new image. This is the starting point, right? So that's the first exercise I want you to do when you're off this today. So I want you to create what you want. Okay? We don't attract what we want, we attract who we are. Okay? So we've got to become what we want to attract. Okay? Is this making sense? Okay? So we think in pictures and they come to pass. Environment is but our looking glass. Our environment tells us about what we're attracting. Our environment tells us about how we're programmed. Okay, so the law of attraction will respond once we align you, once we put those new beliefs in, and then we start to send out powerful signals into the universe, even when you're asleep. You attract what you fear. You attract what you're focused on mostly. Now, if you're focused on, I'm not getting any clients, the business is fucked, you know, I've been at the same level so long, I'm only at 5K and, you know, and all this sort of stuff. If you're focusing on what you don't want, you're going to magnetize to what is your dominant form and your feeling. And then we set off signals into the universe. Is this making sense? Okay, so we must form a new mental image of ourselves, a new belief. So look at your results right now. What keeps them showing up? Think about this. I want you to think about this. Internalize this right now. What keeps them showing up in your finances over and over again? That's going to give you a good indication of how you're programmed. Okay, so Isabella says, I don't think I've seen anyone. Oh, somebody's commenting, so I can't read it. It's going up and down. Anyone deliver such down to earth and comprehensive explanation of manifestation. Well, great. Thank you for your feedback. So I like to keep things very simple, right? I like to say it as it is. I'm a very simple person, and I like clarity. I like simplicity. I don't like to be confused, right? Because I easily get confused and then I'm fucking all over the place. Now, if someone like me can go from earning like 2,000 a month, working 100 hours plus per week, reading all the books in the world about law of attraction, working with lots of different people over the years, attending seminars, and if I can get it, right? If I can get it, anyone can get it. But the difference is you've got to be committed, you've got to be disciplined, and you've got to be willing to put the work in. Now, we say everything comes at a price, so you can't expect to sit around and do nothing and think about you're going to attract the 50k months, 100k months. We've got to be like really committed. So we've got to take on a new identity. We've got to become someone new, right? We've got to create this new image of ourselves, so we start to magnetize ourselves to all the good that we desire, the cars, the experiences. Again, how many hours you're working is all down to your self-image, your identity. Because what happens is we're sending out a signal into the universe, telling them that how much we work, how many hours it takes us to earn this much money. The universe says, there you go, have some more. This is why people don't really attract at large levels. They're good at attracting small amounts. But when it comes to quantum leaps, people are lost. Now I have lots of law attraction coaches reaching out to me. Mindy, I need your help. We get on a call, right? And what's going on? What do you do? I'm a law of attraction coach, right? Okay, I'm stuck at 2,000 a month. But I've got a course. It's about law of attraction. Do you believe in what you teach? Yeah. Okay, so why are you stuck at 2,000? Why are you not at 10,000? I don't know. So I like to call people out because I'm very ethical, right? If you're gonna show someone you're trying to tell somebody how to get results, you better know how to get results yourself, or otherwise you're a con artist, right? So it's very important that you go to someone who's demonstrated that they know what they're talking about, they've got other people results, and you listen to them. This is a lesson from Bob Proctor. It's not my lesson. That's what Bob used to say. Okay, so is this kind of taking some of the confusion out from the attraction, why the attraction has not been working for you? Okay, so I want you to think of yourself as a magnet. I want you to think of yourself as a magnet, and at the heart of the magnet, there's a super chip. Okay, there's a chip. And it's been programmed, it's written out, it's saying, okay, let me pick someone out here. It's saying that Patricia and Shani, Aaron, Pramila and Isabella, this is your program. You are all programmed to work 70 hours per week, getting like inconsistent clients, maybe one every other month or two every other month. You are earning around $3,000 per month, and it will not go above that. And if it does, it will come straight back down. So this is a written program, a software that's in your subconscious mind. It's a super chip. I haven't got a super chip here. I ain't got no super chip. Oh, fuck. I'll tell you what I've got. I've got my GP fucking S. Here you go. I've got my GPS. So in there, it has a code. It has a destination. Okay? Destination, like I said, Buckingham Palace. If my destination set up Buckingham Palace, I can't get to Nottingham, Sherwood Forest, right? Nottingham. Why? Because I'm programmed to go to there. No matter which way I fucking turn, take the wrong turn, it will bring me back on course to Buckingham Palace. Even though I know Buckingham Palace and, did I say Norfolk? No, Norwich. No, it wasn't Norwich. What's the other place I said? See? Memory. So, fucking Nottingham Forest. There you go. So, if I know Nottingham Forest is up north, okay, just to give you people an example of where we are. I'm in the UK. London's down here. and Nottingham's over there, right? So if I'm going towards down south to the castle, to the palace, and I'll say, fuck, I know I'm going in the wrong way because I need to get to the M1 north, but I'm going south. Now I turn around, get off the motorway, and start going M1 north. All of a sudden, the sat nav says, hey, fuck you, you're going in the wrong direction, dude. And it brings me off the next roundabout, next junction, and it brings me back to Buckingham Palace. So I'm programmed. My destination is pre-programmed. So this is why manifestation doesn't happen. We are all pre-programmed with our current results. So every time you do try to step out, every time you say affirmations and do other things and maybe spend more money on marketing, which people think marketing is the answer to your problems, and it's really not. So marketing, again, it won't help you unless you're programmed for higher levels of income. Anybody done any marketing and it's not been working and you've been spending loads of money on ads? Right? This is the reason why. Because how can the marketing work when you're pre-programmed to only earn 3,000 or 5,000 bucks a month? You're programmed to work 60, 70 hours per week. Okay, so this is all the unit. So we're sending out signals out into the universe through our super chip that's in our subconscious mind, which is invisible, and it's sending out frequencies out into the universe. And law of attraction says, here you go, this is yours, this is yours, this is yours, and it's dishing you out. You go to McDonald's, you go place an order, and you got your little slip there, right? And you see, you won't get what you want until your number comes up, right? Unless somebody's ordered the same food as you, right? And you have that, and it calls you up, boom, connected to what you want. Same thing, right? So we're sending the signal out into the universe with our predetermined destination. The universe says, okay, this is who you are. Let me send you the frequency that you're on. You're only on, you have a client every other month. You don't really get many new clients, and the clients that you do get try to shaft you on price. They don't want to pay on time. They're not serious. They keep on saying, I'll get back to you, because that's what you say to other people. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, people won't invest in you. If you don't get back to other people won't get back to you. If you're inconsistent, you'll attract inconsistent people. So we become magnetized to who we are. So the super chip sends out signal, law of attraction, right? Law of vibration, sending out the vibration into the ether while you're asleep, while you're awake, 24 hours a day. The universe's job is just to simply mirror back to you what your super chip is programmed to. So you have a super chip. The reason it's called a super chip, because you can create a new identity. Okay, over a period of time, we can help you create a new identity that's going to start to help you attract the clients that you want. Is this making sense? Are you all still here? I'm speaking to myself. Okay, so we can never outperform our self-image. This is why, most people spend so long, right, at the same level of income. They are more or less in the same place as they were 5 years ago. The income hasn't gone up. It's gone up slightly with inflation. The cost of living goes up, and you're still about the same. You're still at the same level. And then you ask yourself, "Oh, the law of attraction doesn't work." And then the frustration kicks in, and you get more agitated. And as you're feeling that frequency, you're putting that shit out. Guess what? You're attracting more shit back to you. You're attracting more back to you. The fear. If you're fearful, guess what? You're going to attract more things for you to be fearful of. I used to always be in debt consistently, and guess what? I used to happen. I always used to create debt, so I could get ahead of myself, earn a bit of extra money. All of a sudden, something would go wrong. So the universe would throw something, a road bump in my way, and say, "Here you go, Mindy. Fuck you. Here's some more of what you believe about yourself." And that's how things start to change. That's how things happen. So when I started to create my new identity by listening to Bob, implementing what he taught me, things started to change for me like night and day. Right? So this is the basis of the law of attraction. Okay, so we don't want to focus on the attraction, okay, on the outside. We want to create the feeling, we want to create the new identity that the universe is going to reflect back to. And then we magnetize ourselves like these two magnets. Boom. It's as simple as that. Things start to happen. You start to change your identity, you start to change your beliefs around yourself, money, you'll change your blueprint, and you'll start to attract opportunities after opportunities. I was with one of my clients in London today, so he's one of my highest earning clients, right? One of my most successful clients, and we're there, and we sat down, gave him some stuff to do, And he rings me up this afternoon. He goes, Mindy, you'll never guess what happened. He just exploded. Something really big happened to him. Why? Because he magnetized himself to that. He understands the process of how this works. So we want to take out the hard work. I don't believe that we have to work hard if we're going to be successful. I reversed my belief. It took a little while, not long. It took a little while for me to adjust that. And then things start to happen. Okay? So we can never outperform our self-image. So you want to create more income, you want to start to attract more clients. We've got to have that mental upgrade, our mental software. Who wants to reprogram their subconscious mind? Who would love to upgrade their super chip? Because we've all got one and it's exactly the same. Sanjeev's no better than I am, I'm no better than he is. We all have the same super chip, but it's programmed differently. You'll see people that become millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires. The difference between someone that's earning 5,000 a month, between someone that's earning 20,000 a month, is nothing to do with how smart they are. It has nothing to do with where they went for their education. All it has to do is with their identity, their blueprint. Okay, so we all have this image of who we believe we are, what we believe we can do. And you can never, ever, I want to listen to this, outperform that unless you upgrade it. Okay, I'm repeating this over and over again because this is the first law of learning, repetition. Okay, now you all want to have that super chip. Okay, now I want you to imagine if I could show you how to upgrade your super chip, right? How to write some new software in there, get rid of the virus code. It's got so much virus code in there. We were all born, okay, we were all born with so much potential, but as the years went on, shit went into the subconscious mind. We start to suppress all of our ability. So you've heard the expression that we work on about 10% of our potential. I don't even think it's that much, you know. I think it's less than that. It's probably about 5% of our potential. Now imagine if you could just increase your potential by just 2%. Just imagine what that could do for your results. Okay, so it's not just about, yes, I want to earn 50,000 and say, yeah, I know it's going to happen. Now it's not going to happen until we go to the root cause of the unwanted results and then we change that. Okay, it's like we said about like the government vehicles, right? They're restricted at 50 miles per hour. That's their code. Now you can take the code off, you can de-restrict the vehicle and it's off, it's going like super fast. Now imagine being able to unlock your subconscious mind and start to vibrate at a much higher level at those 50k months. Imagine how easy the attraction would be. Does this make sense how the attraction actually works? Let me know if this makes sense. Okay, it's very simple but very misunderstood. There's so much information being written about it, so many videos on YouTube, so much confusion out there. You know, we just watch the movie The Secret, we think we can just visualize, we can just close your eyes and visualize and I'm going to get the Lamborghini. Visualize, I'm going to get the house. And it doesn't happen. And then you think, oh, I'll just keep on doing this, it will happen, I'll keep on doing this. Now, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is the first sign of insanity. That's by our friend Albert Einstein. Right? So you can't keep on doing the same thing, working with the same information that's causing your current results and expecting the law of attraction to magically give you something new. I want you to look at those houses, those houses that you looked at this week on day one. You know, you looked at some houses that you want, lifestyles that you wanted, and you saw the images, right? That image of that house, the dream house you want, the car, the luxury lifestyle, the time off with your family, that is all on a frequency. So we simply have to dial in. Right? We simply have to dial into that frequency. And then we must attract that. Then you might go down a little bit, but you'll be back up. You'll be back there over and over again. So have I done a good explanation of the law of attraction, how it really works? Okay. So we can read all the books that we want. We can get a ton more books. You know, I've got loads of books here. You know, I mean, look, this is a great book, right? Think and Grow Rich, right? The amount of people says that, yeah, Mindy, yeah, I've read Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, it's great. I've read it like 10 times. All right, what's it done for you? Nothing. I know it's happening. I know it's coming. You know, here Napoleon Hill talks about persistence. He talks about persistence is an essential factor in the procedure of transmuting desire into its monetary equivalent. The basis of persistence is power of the will. Now, most people don't have the discipline all right, to fix their mind on one idea and hold it and build faith and belief. Now, most people believe they allow fear to control them. Okay, so what you're fearful of, that's what you're going to attract. Now, belief and fear both demand that you believe in something that you cannot see. They both demand. Fear demands that you believe in something that you cannot see, and faith demands that you believe in something that you can't see. So we want to really learn about creating the faith and the belief. It's the belief that creates the fact. Okay, take a good look at your results today. Okay, identify with your current blueprint, your current identity, and then ask yourself a question. What do I need to do to attract what I want to attract? So the two exercises I've given you. So one, I want you to write out your unwanted results in the present tense in detail. This may be a page long. Okay, about your business, how it is. Now you may be doing okay, right? You're earning some profit, but you want to work less. You want to earn more money. You want to be stress-free. You want to be fulfilled. All right, you don't want to be stressed, right? Who wants to be stressed, right? The whole idea of us getting into business is so we can live a stress-free life. But we have a belief that we've got to be stressed out. We've got to grind away. We've got to burn out. We've got to make sacrifices. We've got to work long and hard. We've got to be the first one there. Got to be the last one to leave. We can't attract good staff. There's just no good staff. You can't get the staff these days. You know, all these statements, these are beliefs that we create. And what happens? You go to find staff. Oh, there's another bad one. There's another bad one. Oh, things are always going wrong. You can't trust anybody else. If I'm not there, it's not going to work. This is very common for business owners. They become like control freaks because they think, they have a belief that if I'm not there, everything's going to fall to bits. Now, I want you to look at big superstores, right? How did they all appear? Like in the UK, we've got Morrison's, we've got Tesco's. They've got thousands of employees. Look at Walmart. The person who started Walmart, I don't know what the dude's name is. I was going to say Colonel Saunders, but he's a KFC dude, right? So the Walmart dude, or it's a woman, I'm sure it's a guy. Now, he didn't have a belief that he can't attract good staff. Well, otherwise, he wouldn't even try to do what he wants to do, right? So, your ability to earn money is in direct reflection of your beliefs. Your beliefs cause your vibration, cause you to send out a signal into the universe through that super chip. Okay? And that super chip causes the law of vibration to go out. Law of attraction responds to the law of vibration and gives you more of what you believe. Okay? And if you think by just, closing your eyes it's going to happen, it's not. Right? We've got to work on the identity. So I want to clear that up for you. I want to put your focus on the right area. So many years we've been focused on I was the same, right? So I'm not saying that I was any different. I was the same. This is why I can explain to you at such in depth how this works. Because I spent so long barking up the wrong tree, so to speak, right? I was doing the wrong thing. Right, and I just kept on saying to myself, I just got to keep on doing it. I'm just got to keep on doing it. Got to keep on doing it. It will just happen. The more you do the same thing over and again, the more the results you get. Okay, it's like me. Like, say I want to get on a diet, and I go to KFC, and every week, every night, I'm getting 6 pieces of chicken and like 2 fries and some sweet corn and fucking gravy and all that sort of stuff. I keep on eating it, and I'll keep on telling myself, you know what? I'll keep on eating, but I know I'll get slim one day. I know I'll get slim. I know I'll get slim. Oh, let me get McDonald's tonight. I'll get like 2 Big Mac meals and like 4 fries. I'll just keep on eating it, but I know that my body's gonna get into shape. Fucking insane, right? This is what this is like. Does that make sense? You like that analogy of the KFC? Come on, you know you do, right? So this is exactly what we're doing. So we can't keep on eating the KFC. Very simple explanation, but I think it's a very valid point. You can't keep on eating 6 pieces of chicken every night and you want to trim down, you want to create muscle and not do anything else, right? Now you keep on telling yourself, I'm going to keep on doing the same shit, eat the same shit, but I'm expecting to get ripped, a 6-pack or an 8-pack and like nice arms and get really toned. It's not going to happen. This is the same thing, right? So I want you to create an image of what you want, a goal. Okay, we covered that on day 1. Identify exactly how much money that you want to earn, not just I want to earn more money. Now, if the most you've ever earned is 5,000, and you say I want to earn $500,000 a month, now what will happen is that your identity will start to reject that straight away. So we want to break that down, right? We call this a base cap goal. So if your goal is 500, if your goal is 100,000, the most you've ever earned is 5,000. It would be a great idea to start a starting point to set a goal for 25,000. Even though the 100,000 is your ultimate goal. So we work in stages. So your identity is more likely to start to accept the jump from 5,000 to 25,000. Very important, because otherwise your belief systems start to reject it straight away. I don't know how I'm going to get there. So we make the 100k look small. Then we get to 25,000. Once we get to 25,000, your belief goes up about you. You start to see, well, this actually works. Then you can shoot for like 50,000, or you can go straight to the 100,000. Now I've had people go in from like very small amounts to 100k months very easily, right? So it's just how strong your conditioning is. Okay, now your conditioning might be saying to you, I still believe it's the marketing, because you have a belief that you've got to do the marketing. It's the marketing, it's the copy, the funnels and all that sort of stuff. That is important, but this is more important than any of that before you can attract that. Okay, so we've got to be programmed, we've got to be aligned, so then our marketing can reach the right people, because those people that you want on a different frequency, all right, so we're trying to use marketing on this frequency to attract people out on that frequency when you're on the same frequency here. So we've got to raise our vibration, our frequency, our blueprint to a high level. Then the marketing kicks back in. That's when the attraction starts to happen, not before that. So 95% of this is mindset and only 5% is strategy. Okay, I hope this is clearing out a lot of stuff. So who wants to magnetize themselves to more clients? Okay, more income in less time. Again, how long you work is also a part of your identity. Now I work 10 to 15 hours a week. I don't even say 15. I don't know why I say 15. I used to, but I'm doing about 10 hours a week max, and I don't even call it working, right? And I'm having some great months. I'm getting some great results for many of my clients who are also smashing it. Why? Because I understand what to do with people. So you come to me, it's like you have a car, you go to a mechanic, and he diagnoses it, right? He diagnoses, or she diagnoses the problem with the car. They can connect their computer up, or some mechanic with the experience, they say, well, I know this is wrong with the car. And so when I speak to people, I have strategy calls when I do have calls with people, I identify exactly what's going wrong. I can pick up in the conversation that where we need to work on. And then I'm the mechanic, and I go to work and helping the person to start to make the change they need to, right? It's very simple once you know how. And then you can just repeat the same process over and over again. So 2 things: write your current results in the most in the way that they are right now, right, with much detail, right, unwanted results. Then you write a result that you do want. So spend some time on this. Don't just make stupid statements that I want to earn $1 million a month, right? When we want to make your subconscious mind, right, your old identity, accept, at least give it a chance to accept the idea. When people just think way too big, their paradigm rejects it. But I'm not saying you can't get to the million. Of course you can, but we've got to do it in stages, right? Base camp goals. So if you're going to climb up to Mount Everest, we don't just say, fuck, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to drink a couple of cans of Red Bull and get my spiky shoes out and get some claws, and I'm going to go up to the top, and it's going to take me like 2 days. No, you go there. I've never been to Mount Everest, but I've heard this is how you do it. So you go, you camp out, you stay there for a couple of nights, you warm yourself up, change your socks, probably soaking wet, have some tea, have some toast, have some fish fingers, and then you say, all right, let's get the team together, pack up your shit, and then you say, all right, let's go to the second point. Then you go again, and this time you might have some drumsticks, you have a little barbecue, and you tell some like scary stories about like falling off mountains and stuff, and then you get the picture, right? Going off track there, but this is how it works, right? So listen, I want you all to be back tomorrow. And you could too have results like Sonny. Sonny went away, logical, right? One of my clients, he's here, amazing guy. So Sonny goes away on holiday, relaxes, and he hits like big numbers, right? Now he's earning more money in a week than he'd previously earned in a year. And he's working less. He's so upbeat, so happy, chilled, relaxed, and things are starting to manifest all the time. There's so many people here. So, you know, this is how it works with fun, ease, and speed. Right, this is how I like to do things, with fun, ease, and speed. Now, my clients' results are not average results. Okay, my results and my clients' results are very high results. I've got a very high success rate of helping people achieve 6-figure months. I've had people go from $800 a month to over 100,000 within like 2 months, within 3 months, 100k months. Multiple clients right now. I've probably got about 11 or 12 clients that are doing over 100,000 a month. It doesn't happen by accident, it happens by law. So we have the law of the subconscious mind, okay? The perpetual transmutation of energy. So that's another story, right? So we have an image and it moves into form through our beliefs and into physical manifestation, and that's how it happens. Everything is there for you, right? I just want you to ask yourself a question. Am I prepared to put the work in to get the results? Okay, am I going to be willing to commit? It's like, you can say yes or you can say no. When you start a diet, if you've been on multiple diets, you already know what your identity is of someone that's not committed and persistent. You fall off. But we've got to build discipline. 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure earners, one thing they do have is discipline. They make a decision and they back it. They don't, when the first hurdle comes up, they don't fucking back off, right? They stick to it. I used to be the one that used to, when the going used to get tough, I heard the phrase, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. But they didn't tell me in which direction, so I fucked off down a different direction to find an easier way, to find another business opportunity. Oh, this is too hard, let me try this. And no matter what I tried, I didn't know why, but now I know it's because of my own programming. Because on the frequency that I was on, okay? Oh, by the way, we have a winner. So we did, we had a little competition that we ran, which was like, what's Mindy's favorite vegetable? So Mindy's favorite vegetable, and we said that the person who guessed it was going to get a free coaching session with me. I think it's like a, how many was it, 20-minute coaching session or something, right? So the winner, right? The winner of the 20-minute coaching session, one-on-one coaching session with me, goes to, let's drum roll this. Let me see who the winner is. It's Prince Charles. Just kidding. Dina Mystery. You have just won a 20-minute coaching call session with me, not in person, a Zoom call. So claim your spot. We'll be in touch with you, right? So we're going to help you create something really special and magical. So this is going to be phenomenal. And Parveen, amazing lady. She's achieved so much success and she's really blowing up her business. So many people here. If I've forgotten your name, I do apologize. But listen, I love all of you. I want to thank you all for showing up today. And I want you all, okay, to go away from this training, right, achieving your dreams, right? I want you to all be here and stay persistent with this until the end, right? Because I believe in each and every one of you. You're here for a reason. You're not here to be average. You're not here to struggle. You weren't placed on this earth to just be a fucking number, right? You were born to stand out. You were born to become someone, not just mingle in with the background. I'm so, we've got so much potential. I see potential in each and every one of you. I don't care about your results from the past. I don't care where you've been. Life happens to us. We go through obstacles. Shit happens along the way to make us stronger. But most people are crippled by shit. They're holding on to the past. So one thing I want you to do, if you want to clear up your manifestations, right? I want you to start letting go of the past. The past is the past. Okay, anything that you had going on in the past, failures, whatever that was for you, just say, right, well, I can't allow that to control me, because again, that we allow that to ultra vibration. Okay, so we want to cut away from things, right? So let things go. Let things go today. The things that we can't do nothing about it, guys and girls. It's the past. All right. Some of my biggest setbacks now are where I realize now, like Steve Jobs says, you can't connect the dots looking forwards. You can only connect them looking backwards. So now I see why all of these things happen to me. They happen for me, not to me. And it's the lesson that we learn from those things that happen to us that will propel us forward if we focus on the good. Now, there's good in everything. There's good in everything and everyone, right? So we've got to go out and start looking for the good. Okay? But I want you all to understand that whatever you want exists on a frequency. I don't believe in luck. We make our own luck. I don't believe in destiny. We create our own destiny. We're co-creators. We create what we want for our imagination. We've been gifted this at birth. An imagination. Why would we have an imagination if it did not have any use? Think about it. We've been gifted this imagination to dream, to create. And yet, most people use the imagination against them. Oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Well, what if it doesn't happen? What if today was the starting point? Oh, the veg. The veg was asparagus. Right? So today could be the starting point of the change. You haven't come to this training for no reason. There was an attraction. You've been wanting something and you attracted this masterclass. Okay, don't just say, well, it's a free masterclass. Great. Now you can create some phenomenal results from this, but today I just want you to promise that you're going to give yourself a chance, that you're going to go all out, or you're going to go back to fucking bed. We've got to become champions, all right? We've got to become invincible, unstoppable. We've got to go fucking beast mode. We've got to be willing to like fucking step forward, take the first step, the second step. There's greatness. It's awaiting you. Your dreams are there waiting for you. Right? They're there waiting for us. So we've got to go 50-50. Whether you believe in God, the universe, we've got to show up. We've got to put the work in. Right? Action and reaction. right? We can't just sit on our asses, on our chairs, and just trying to visualize. Shit ain't gonna happen, right? We've got to take action. The law of attraction will kick in once you take the action, right? So, yeah, my favorite veg was asparagus. I love asparagus. It's the only thing I can cook, right? So if you want to send me some asparagus, I'll give you my address, right? You can send me some nice organic asparagus with some nice salmon. Well, salmon's a bonus. Right, so listen, I hope you found this training valuable today, okay? But I want you to understand everything that you want, the house, the income, the lifestyle, right? Everything that you want for you and your family, it's on a frequency. All we've got to do is match that frequency and fuse with it, and we must attract it by law. This is a law. This isn't hopeful thinking. This isn't wishful thinking. These are universal laws, just like the law of gravity. Now, if I drop this glass of water, if I let it go, the law of gravity is going to kick back in and it's going to go, right? The law of attraction, law of vibration, the law of the subconscious mind, it works in the same way. Okay, so I hope you are really ready, geared up for tomorrow, because I've got something really special coming up for you, right? So I know I've been speaking for a bit longer, but I'm passionate about something. You ain't going to stop me. Come on. So become unstoppable, right? So let's go all out or go back to fucking bed, right? So have a good evening and do that exercise, right? Follow my instructions. Write down your current results that you don't like in its most detail, and write out a description of what you do want. Okay? The image of what you do want, what you want to create, and be precise, be clear, have clarity, right? Don't just say I want more money, because you'll get an extra 5 or a tenner, $10, right? Be precise to the amount that you want. Look at that house that you want. Go back. I want you all to go back and look at the lifestyle that you want to create. Go onto YouTube, go onto Google, find a dream home, find a holiday home, whether it's a private jet you want, whether it's a yacht, whatever it is. Allow yourself to just imagine yourself into that, because that's all there, right? We can show you how to do that, right? So let's go, guys and girls. Let's go beast mode, go all out, or go back to fucking bed. I want to say that, right? So I'll see you tomorrow, right? Don't be late tomorrow. Also, I've got a very special interview with one of my very first students, right? Highly successful guy now. He's doing some crazy things in business. So that's going to be, I believe, 9 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be in this group, right? You want to listen to what this dude's saying. Really, really good guy, right? So be there and we'll make it happen, right? So I'll see you all soon. Take care.